My name is Whitney Bosher, and my thematic unit is over weather for 3rd grade level. I'll be teaching them how to collect data and use the scientific method to predict how the weather is going to be from day to day. We will start out the lesson by learning how to measure rain gauges. And in order to do this, we are going to pick a card out of the bag that's labeled rain gauges. Using a dry erase marker, they're going to mark on the card how many inches is on each card. And when they're done, they can easily do a self-check and check to see if they got it correct. And they're going to write down the 5 rain gauges that they've selected out of the bag on a piece of paper. And they are going to make a number line and transfer it over just like this number line right here. So that way they're learning how to read a rain gauge and by learning how to use a number line. Next, they're going to learn how to identify what type of cloud is in the sky. And they're going to learn how to identify if there's going to be a tornado or a hurricane depending on where they live. They're going to learn the difference between weather warning and weather watch. They're going to learn how to measure humidity and measure the pressure outside. We're going to go over a list of vocabulary words each day. And they're going to be able to come in and tell me in the mornings what the weather is outside. And they will get to select from these different cards that are placed right here. And they just pick one and it just sticks to the board just like this. I hope I get it straight. And it just sticks up there just like that right there. And then they're going to tell me how it is outside by learning to read this thermometer. And they'll just move this today is up and down. It slides. And they'll be able to tell me if it's hot or cold or if it's freezing outside. And then we're going to play weather bingo. And it is just with this card right here. And I will call out the definitions to the words, and they will use the pink dots to place them with where they go. An example would be for we'll use barometer for example. And I would just say, you use this to measure the air pressure outside. So then they would take the pink dot and they would place it with what it goes with. Of course, we would do this a couple of times until, a few students have gotten a straight line of bingo. And this way they can learn the correct definitions with what goes with each term. And once we're done with the unit, the students are going to do a worksheet. And it's called My Reflection on Weather. The students are going to tell me exactly what they've learned about weather. It doesn't have to be really long, and it doesn't have to have a lot wrote down on there. And then they're going to tell me a couple of things about what they still want to know. It can be anything. Maybe we didn't go over all the different tornadoes and earthquakes and the differences between that, and maybe they want to know some more about that. In the little box right there, they're going to draw their favorite day, whether it be a rainy day or a snow day or any kind of day like that where that's their best kind of day. What kid doesn't like a snow day? Thank you very much for reviewing my lesson.